Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gil. In this video, I'd like to give you guys a brief review of the Wind Rider seat cover that I've used this season. So it's coming towards the end of the summertime. I've had the whole humid summer on this seat cover, and it's time that you guys got a review. This is a look at the Wind Rider seat cover for the R1250 GS Adventure. To me, this is one of the biggest surprises in add-ons that I've had this riding season. This seat cover is built to order for this bike and for any bike. The soft 3D mesh weave pattern gives you an additional height and width to the stock seat or to any seat that you order. And that additional height and width provides for additional comfort because it increases your seat to foot peg distance. Also, the grooves and channels in the seat cover sort of gets the rain out and away from your body. But for the most part, it's been an incredible, low cost, maximum comfort accessory for the R1250 GS Adventure. And I think it looks good. Guys, leave in the comments below if you're riding an R1250 GS Adventure or any motorcycle with the Wind Rider seat cover. Give me your thoughts on it. How did you fare this summer? I also like that it has minimal badging. We're coming towards the end of the summer riding season here in the Northeast, and as you guys are well aware, we've had plenty of heat waves and high humidity since June, and here we are in the second week of September, and I thought it was high time that I did a review on that one accessory that really surprised me this riding season, and it performed even better than I had expected. And that one accessory was a seat cover. This seat cover has got to be the lowest cost, highest value accessory that I've used to date. I mean, it's given me the most comfort. And I have to tell you, prior to purchasing this seat cover, I had a Sergeant saddle on there that I love. I totally love it. But it had replaced my stock saddle, which had some issues. The stock saddle was a little thin. It wasn't wide enough. It didn't have that real extreme comfort that I love to enjoy. I mean, coming off a touring bike. And again, this R1250 GS Adventure is a bit of a touring bike. I would say it's touring. We can argue that it does everything, but for me, I like it for commuting, I like it for touring, I like it for sport touring, I like it for it's my everything bike, guys. It's a GS. In any event, that seat cover, back to that seat cover. I put this Wind Rider seat cover on, and it just did it for me. It gave me more of a seating area. It gave me some cooling. I mean, with that 3D elastic mesh, it just provided so much airflow. I loved it. I totally loved it. It was higher and a little wider. It fit the seat beautifully. It enhanced the looks. Would you believe it? It actually enhanced the looks of a GS. That in itself, it should get an award. It should get an award just for that. Because I gotta tell you guys, these GSs aren't the most beautiful bikes in the world. No, they are not. You guys viewing this video, please leave in the comments below. Did you have that one surprise add-on accessory, or even if it came stock with the motorcycle, that really surprised you, that really got your attention, that actually performed to standard or performed better than you had expected? I hope this video helps someone out there who's considering an aftermarket accessory, an aftermarket seat, before you do that, you just may want to try seat covers. Had I known I would get this kind of comfort in June, I may have held off on purchasing my aftermarket seat, my Sergeant saddle that I totally love. It's a wider seat. It has more surface area to distribute the weight, and that's where that seat really wins. That's that atomic proprietary foam that's doing it for me. But had I known that I would get this kind of comfort from a seat cover that I am running on my stock seat, that's right, I took off the aftermarket seat and put it on the stock seat in the stock filling. Had I known, I would have held off on that purchase. Now I may have picked it up a little bit later, because who knows how this seat cover will play out in the winter. I may not want all of that cool air down there in December, January, February, March here in the Northeast. Guys, this is a low cost, maximum comfort pickup, add-on, accessory. Something you guys should consider before you put down the big money on that aftermarket seat. Wind Rider seat covers. Guys, thanks so much for coming along for the ride. This is GP Winging It, and I am out.